Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate, Siege of Dragonspear. Okay, I actually ended up redoing this section simply because I double-checked, and it looks like the companions that I had, not all of the companions that I had going into that dungeon are actually available. So, for example, Branwen is not available in this expansion after that point. Anyone that you had in your party at the end of the main game, you get to keep for that section, and then they all disperse. Now, here is the problem, or a problem. They're not going to be using the same stats, so they're going to have different equipment as well. So what I ended up doing was I stripped them all of everything that they had that was good. I ended up having to leave a ton of stuff back there in the crypt, and I don't think I can go back there. So I kind of grabbed the best stuff, like the wands with the most charges, things like that, and the best wands and stuff like that. So we're kind of going to be light on some of the good equipment, but then again, I also don't use a lot of that stuff. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out. The only one who does keep their stuff is Safana. So I am going to want to get her back into the party and everything like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. There was someone wandering around here that I could talk to. A named person. Maybe you. I'm actually not sure if I've checked all these things. Well, let's
Certainly.
talk to people first. Jospel, stop moving. Stop moving.
You are welcome here.
It's a bad business. A terrible business, all of it. A terrible business? What is? I'm too depressed to talk right now. Give me a moment, please. I need to compose myself. Okay,
Good
moment.
day to you.
I should try to cheer Jospel up. Good day to you. Is it a good day, though? Reports are coming in by the hour now. The world's a disaster. Homes put to the torch. Refugees filling Baldur's Gate with gods know how many more on the way. Where do these reports come from? From the north, Kalar's crusade has already taken Dragonspear Castle. Bridgefort will fall soon, if it hasn't already. Dragonspear Castle? The adventurer Daeros Dragonspear built a castle on the edge of the high moor, midway betwixt Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep. He died ages ago, and it's been a ruin for years, with only monsters and bandits going near it, until the crusade took it as their base. You spoke of a place called Bridgefort? Aye, it's a settlement next to Borskir Bridge. During the time of trouble, Sirik and Ball battled each other there. The water west of Bridgefort has been foul, poisonous to drink ever since. Something else I would ask you. Talking, that's all we can do, isn't it? You can't stop the Crusade's march, can't keep them from taking Borskir Bridge. Helpless, that's what we are. The Dukes call upon the best and strongest the land has to offer. We will thwart the Crusade. It might seem so now. I still hope to see the situation resolved in our favor. Time will tell. Is there anything else you require of me? Information? I have a feeling that these are all going to go to the same place, but who's responsible for the chaos running rampant in the north? Kalar Argent and her mad crusade, of course. What do they call her? Oh, right, the Shining Lady. What do you think Kalar hopes to achieve with this crusade? I guess it's not the same stuff, alright? No one seems to know the ultimate goal, but whatever it is, it must require a lot of people. Kalar's got an army marching across the Sword Coast, and it's growing. She claims her followers enjoy divine protection from all who challenge them. Lunacy, I call it. Yeah, when I first, loaded this section up, I mean, I'd seen some of the pictures, but I hadn't associated the pictures of the woman with the crusade. I'd figured that they were talking about the, I think I might have mentioned this. I'm going to butcher the name of it. It was an army of humanoids led by some ogre magi. The Scythalician Empire or something like that. Really butchering it. I did some research on it when I was working on the Ogre Deities quite a while ago. Tell me more of this Kalar. She's an Argent, a family known for its service to Lathander the Morning Lord. Most of her ancestors were paladins in the Order of the Aster. Some say there's divine blood in her veins. She's convinced her followers they can face any challenge and emerge triumphant. Remind me what the crusade is all about? No one seems to know the ultimate goal. Oh, well, that's the same thing. Alright, I have another question. All I hear every day is more talk of the crusade. Someone's got to put these dogs down, either Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate. It makes me sick what they've done. Perhaps Kalar knows something we don't. Who's to say the crusade won't do some good in the world? Well, I mean, if they're burning houses and creating refugees, I think it's safe to say that they're probably not doing some good in the world. I mean, I suppose it could be a necessary downside of some more significant effect, but I find that doubtful. Changing the minds of those with the cause isn't easy, but I intend to save as many souls as I can. Someone must turn them for their own good. They march to their own doom. Why are there so many refugees? The Crusaders are doing a lot of damage to settlements up north. And what sort of damages? As they march south, the Crusaders demand food, weapons, and other supplies from settlements they encounter. What isn't volunteered, the Crusade takes by force. What settlements are the Crusaders targeting? Farms, villages, even small towns. Those who resist are driven out, but the Crusade recruits as many as they displace. More, even. Veterans who cleared out Dragonspear Castle 10 years past, when devils poured out of it across the land, are eager to find a new cause. I think there was an adventure about that. Oh, yeah, it was one of the battle system things. I haven't done that. I've never really done much with the battle system. Those whose fortunes were lost to the Iron Crisis are desperate for any hope. The Crusade grows every day. It's the same thing. Alright, must be going. Farewell. Well, I do feel a bit better now. There's something to be thankful for. Take my staff with you. Maybe it'll help you out. Well, it's a good thing that I haven't overloaded my character. Okay, Brevin's Quarterstaff +1. The soldier Brevin brought this quarterstaff from home when he first left to make his fortune. Once he earned enough money to purchase a better weapon, the quarterstaff wound up in a weapons supply in Candlekeep. At some point, it was retrieved and enchanted, switching owners several times along the way. Lore +10, friends once per day, and otherwise it's just a +1 quarterstaff. It's not very good. Why can monks not use quarterstaffs? Staves are like a monk weapon. I mean, unless I'm completely forgetting that there are joe sticks and bow sticks in here. Whatever. Goes back to the whole problem I have with having monks in the game in the first place. Alright, let's see. Anyone else? Corn of Amber? No. I'd like to get my gold before we leave. Let's see. Baldur's Gate awaits, Elmindreda. Apparently some former companions await me as well. The Flaming Fist tracked down a few of your known associates. Unfortunately, several were beyond our reach. Which of my friends have you located? There's a bard called Garrick and a bard of ne'er-do-wells named Safana and Corin. They're at the Elfsong Tavern. The witch Dinaera and her bodyguard Minsk are staying at the Three Old Kegs. A monk named Prasad is currently working at the Iron Throne building. The council made it a refuge for those fleeing Kalar. And we've got someone named Tiax locked up in the Flaming Fist headquarters. Where are Khalid and Jahara? Garion wanted them to protect me. Reports we've received put them up north, enjoying some time to themselves after the Iron Crisis. You couldn't find Nero, the Wild Mage? She's hard to miss. Just look for the nearest burning anything. We did receive some reports of unseasonal fires near Borskir Bridge. I can't recall hearing anything similar recently. You couldn't locate Viconia Devere? I'm not surprised. We found the Drow, and in the company of a Duergar, no less. They've been hired on to the Dragonspear expedition. You'll see them in the morning, should you wish to speak to them. I can't see why you would, though. I argued against their kind joining us, but these are desperate times. Where's all my money? I collected a nice bit of gold on my previous adventures. The ducal purser of Phyllis has been holding it for you. You'll find him in the basement, near the treasure room, if not actually inside it. I'll be here when you return. I'll need to purchase some supplies. You want to visit Sorceress Sundry's then? I can get you there. Okay, good. I'll be back after I speak with Ophilus. As you wish. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Duke Eltan.
Greetings. How are you holding up?
Hey, weren't you doing the narration in Icewind Dale? Well enough, sir. And you?
After Sarabak's defeat, I had hoped for peace, but it was not to be. I grow too old for this sort of thing. Once it would have excited me, now I am simply weary. A Kalashite monk once told me, every night is dawn's herald. The trick is to hold on to the memory of light until the darkness breaks.
They call Kalar the Shining Lady. She fancies herself the light that will break the darkness. I apparently know this.
However Kalar and her followers try to justify their actions, they are disrupting commerce throughout the Sword Coast, and our people suffer for it.
Huh. Where is this text from? I have been called many things in my time, Elmindreda, but my mother was no dog. Names are just words, and words can be twisted. Okay. Is it the people who concern you, Duke, or the commerce? I'll go with that.
What use is the heart without blood, or lungs without air? One needs the other. To ignore either does both a disservice.
Fair enough.
As pleasant as it is to speak with you, I am required elsewhere right now.
Oh, I think I pissed him off.
Oh, if you do venture into the city, be sure to take Captain Corwin with you. A talented officer, that one. She'll take care of you.
Is she from Amber? I'm gonna do this every time. I cannot see Corwin without thinking of Corwin of Amber. I haven't even read those books! It was a cheat code! I don't even remember what game it was. What was it, like Warcraft or Warcraft 2, I think it was? Horrible. Alright, well, let's check this out. I'll take those. Let's see. Infravision, well, it's money. And what is that? Potion of Strength, that's good. I did end up leaving a bunch of these behind. And History of Waterdeep, 2. Anyone down here? Isn't that a door there? Let's talk to Entar Silver.
Yes, what does the hero of Baldur's Gate need of me?
That is not the accent I expected. I'm not sure that I remember talking to him. Whether he had any voice-acted dialogue in the last game. 100,000 gold and a teleportation spell to take me far away from Kalar's crusade. Failing that, you can tell me what you know of the crusade and its mistress. Yes.
I have scattered reports, rumors, conjecture. It is said the crusade holds sway from the high moor to the winding water.
Why are you French? And, like, bad French, too. Oh, well.
The high moor and misty forest are Kalar's, as are the Serpent Hills and most of Trollbark Forest. She has much of the Troll Hills, too, but even she avoids Warlock's crypt. So far, at least.
Can I go there? Can I go there? Can I go there?
After her attack on you, I think her bold but reckless. Willing to attempt anything to further her agenda, whatever it is. But for now, you must excuse me. The council must see to the city as you see to Kalar. Timora favor your travels.
Thank you. I guess. Can I talk to you again?
Yes, what does the hero of Baldur's Gate need of me?
I can ask about the other stuff. How are you, sir? How is Sky?
Better now that she is no longer under the sway of that noxious pig dog Eldoth. But only a little better. The girl is determined to vex me. She throws herself into the jaws of the world, not realizing the dangers awaiting there. I fear it will take extreme action on my part to prevent tragedy befalling her. So it seems to me, at least. I am sure she would tell a different tale were you to ask her.
I may do that. For now, I'll ask you what you know of the situation up north.
I have scattered reports, rumors, conjecture. It is said the
same thing.
after her. But for now, you must excuse me. Yes, what does the hero of Baldur's Gate need of me?
There's a different
Better
option
now,
here.
so it seems to me, at least. I am sure she would tell a different tale were
She
you to ask
claimed
her.
Kalar was a child of Bald. Do you have any proof of that?
After Saravok, we'd be fools not to consider the possibility. But all we have is rumor and conjecture. If you two share blood, that's all the more reason for you to represent us, no?
I suppose that could be the case. Fair enough. What can you tell me about the situation up north? Perhaps how fair is the city during all this turmoil? I'm pretty sure that's going to go back to the other thing. If you believed that, I'd have heard the theory from you, not your daughter. Good night. Ho-ho.
Thanks to that damnable Argent woman, we drown in a sea of refugees. The Flaming Fist is having trouble enough keeping order as it is, and will have more when the Dragonspear expedition leaves. I don't know if Kalar seeks to cripple Baldur's Gate, but if that is the goal, she may well achieve it.
Will the Fist be able to keep the peace with its forces spread out?
Eltan would know better than I. Given the attack on the palace, Kalar is moving more quickly than we anticipated. As for what happens next, your guess is as good as mine. Perhaps better. No, not really. My guess would be slightly better than yours.
Okay, I like that. That was good.
But for now, you must excuse me. The council must see to the city as you see to Kalar. Timora favor your travels.
I think that's good enough. Let's see. That's just a servant. That's just a servant. Let's talk to Liejanath.
Hello. I am glad to see you well.
As well as an assassin's target can be, Grand Duke Janath. And you. Tell me, how fares Imoen? I wish we had time to speak, but I must be elsewhere. And you. Tell me, how fares Imoen?
The intruder's weapons were poisoned, but Timora smiled upon us. The poison was weak and fatal only to the weakest of victims. Imoen's heart beats much stronger than that.
So she made her saving throw. What was all the fuss about?
It's worrisome that the palace was so easily penetrated, and to learn that Kalar's reach extends this far beyond the winding water.
What do we know of her plans? I've thought more of Kalar than I care to of late. How goes Imoen's magical training? In attacking me, she's overextended herself. What do we know of her plans?
Precious little. She claims herself an instrument of the gods, which gods are a matter of some debate, on a divine mission. As to what that mission is, it is as countless as the mouths that praise her and those that curse her.
So she's on a mission from God. She's the Blues Brothers.
I am glad we had a chance to speak before you depart. But now, I must go. There are many demands on my time. If I do not attend to them, their number will only grow. Farewell.
I'm going to be able to talk to you about other stuff again, aren't I?
Hello.
Yep.
I am glad to see you well.
Let's see. Let's go with this again.
It's worrisome that the palace was so She is an attentive student, but magic requires a clarity of thought and feeling she struggles to maintain. Still, that's not unusual for one her age.
Aww.
In time, I am certain she will be able to access and control the Weave's power. But she must be patient and take the time to know all facets of the craft. Failure to do so could be disastrous.
Define disastrous.
I will advise her to remain in Baldur's Gate while you journey to Dragonspear, if that's what you're asking. Whether she takes my advice is another matter.
She probably won't.
She'll accompany you if she wishes. You know her well enough to know she'll not be swayed once she's made a decision. But she's not nearly ready to use magic.
The amusing thing about this is that if you had, changed her class in the original game, this would make a little bit less, well, a whole crap ton less sense.
While her other skills may prove useful to you, she's at a critical time in her training. Her past instincts pull her one way, her study of the craft another.
That's actually a reasonable description of how dual classing works. Because by the rules, if you, fall back on your old skills before you've surpassed the old class's level, you lose any experience points for the adventure. And that's actually a pretty good in-game description of how that kind of plays out.
Until that conflict is resolved, you will find her less than effective as a magic user or a practitioner of her other skills.
That's why she was reluctant to assist in rooting out Saravok's minions. So she's of no use as a thief or a magician? Red blooding hells. She could barely pick a pocket as it was. Now she can't even do that? Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Well, that's why she was reluctant to assist in rooting out Saravok's minions.
She cares for you. The last thing she wants is to be a burden. But until she fully recovers and her training is complete, I fear she would be.
And of course, there's the whole thing about how she was powerful enough to teleport in and out. Maybe she got a Ring of Dimension Door or something like that? I don't know. I mean, not that that's a real thing. Although it's easy enough to make something like that.
I am glad we had a chance to speak before you depart. But now, I must go. There are many Hello! I am glad to see you well. The intruder's weapons were poisoned, but Timora smiled upon us. It's worrisome that the palace was so easily penetrated, and to learn that I fear we are missing something here.
Probably.
Kayla's actions make little sense. Why would she attack you?
She probably didn't.
And if she succeeded,
that's my guess.
What does she gain from killing the hero of Baldur's Gate?
I am guessing either she isn't what she claims to be, like maybe she's there's something masquerading as her. She's being manipulated by some other force, and they're the ones that sent the assassins. Something along those lines, or some variation of them. That is currently my guess. It would be a crushing blow to the city's morale, surely. Yeah, it would.
Between the Iron Crisis, the refugees, and the tales they tell of the crusade, I doubt our people's morale could sink much lower. But I have no better explanation for Kayla's attack upon you. I am glad we had a chance to speak before you depart. But now, I must go.
Yeah, no.
There are many...
We're more than mercenaries.
No. Didn't mean to do... You popped up right as I was trying to go down the stairs, damn it. Stupid flaming fist mercenary.
It is done.
Alright, let's see. What do we have? Nothing there. There's a rat. Kill the rat. Nothing there. Were we able to come down here? I'm not sure if we were. I don't remember it quite looking this way. What? Now that is just cheating. Never, I'll not be imprisoned again. Stand down or we'll put you down.
You are the one who delivered me to this hell.
Oh, come on. You were just imprisoned. It's not like they were torturing you, I assume. Your own crimes brought you to this, Korlasz. You conspired with Saravok against the city. You must be punished for that. Hell? Your last residence was a crypt. The Ducal Palace looks like a step up to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Not sure if I got injured by that fireball.
I was surprised when I was taken to the palace and not to the jail. Now I know it was so the dukes could torment me in private. Did you think I'd be treated fairly? Justly? I expected no mercy, but even I didn't expect this horror.
I think I need to turn down the music a bit. What is this? You claim you've been mistreated, tortured?
You're nothing more than I expected. Pathetic. Now let us finish this.
That is not an answer. Alright, so what does she have up? Fireball, I was not injured. Minor globe of invulnerability. Mirror image. Stone skin. Okay. Also shielded. Alright, what do I have? Well, I've got that, so I can still cast spells. Not sure that I really have much great to cast. Try Spell Thrust. Okay. That seems to have worked. Oh, did you just... You guys both got confused. I got a critical hit? Did I actually do any damage? Doesn't look like it. Is she still under the stone skin effect? She may. She may be. This is still supposed... Oh, well, she does still have mirror image up. So I guess that's fair. Alright, you know what? Actually, let's go with these arrows. He just killed a rat. That was great. Okay, there we go. Did you just stone skin? You stone skinned yourself again. Fine. And mirror image. So, being under stone skin should not prevent spells from being interrupted. What did you cast on me? Glitter dust, huh? Not being very effective here. Spook. Fine. We're doing this. Did you cast Spook again? Apparently. I don't think you have many spells. There we go. There go your images. Ow! Alright, let's try... Let's see if your shield is down. Yep, your shield is down. I should have tried that after I did Spell Thrust. Okay. Once more.
We're more than mercenaries.
I see now why they call you hero. We're in your debt, ma'am. It was nothing, but tell me, who was that? What? What do you mean? What in the nine hells happened here? We thought she was secured. Her manacles were warded, her cell reinforced, but somehow she found the magical power needed to escape. My thanks. I'd never have deduced she escaped had you not told me as such. Best go and let your commanding officer know what's happened here. I suppose we'll have to. Damn, Captain Amisi won't be happy about this. Well, that is... How did she escape? I will take that. I can sell that. Let's go loot that. Sell key. Alright. There is something down there, but I think we'll check out this other set. Well, let's actually pop in here first, real fast. Alright, someone wants out, but we will find out who that is in a moment. Well, in the next episode. Where's the rat? Where's the rat? I want to kill the rat. Aw, game won't let me kill the rat. Oh well. Yes, next time we will see who's in this other cell and see if we can get the get our money and maybe check out what's in here. See you then, everyone.